alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Luqman Shadrack, and here's another edition of our cooking show on the Ramadan season. And with me is Chef Nabil Roberts, once again to give us a wonderful dish. Assalamu alaikum, Chef.
Wa alaikum assalam, Luqman.
Jazakallah so much for affording us your time once again. What do we have cooking up a storm in the kitchen today?
Okay, so for today, I'm going something a little bit quicker.
Okay.
For the working parents who come home and it's almost Maghrib, so you need to do something really quickly.
Okay.
So I'm doing a beef kebab with garlic butter flatbreads.
Oh, lovely.
And
okay.
paired with that, we'll have just some red onion, tomato slices, and a minced tzatziki.
Okay, wonderful. All right. What is the ingredients that goes into this dish, Chef?
So with the beef mince, we've got one grated onion,
Okay.
a handful of parsley,
Right.
some chili flakes,
Mhm.
some smoked paprika, salt and pepper.
Okay.
And that just needs a good mix. You can add a little bit of water if it does feel a bit dry.
Okay.
So I've pre-mixed all of that and I'm getting them into kebab-like shapes.
Gotcha.
Traditionally this is made on a fire, but I mean we're indoors, so we'll do it in a pan.
Okay.
So if I just move this out of the way, then I've also done some pre-rolled dough balls.
Okay.
This is the most simple way of making a flatbread.
Okay.
1 cup of yogurt,
Right.
1.5 cups of self-rising flour,
Okay.
mix it together.
Wow. Okay. Then
Need
gets into
for,
that shape.
need for 2 or 3 minutes, shape into balls,
Mhm.
and that's done.
Okay. And then after this step, what shape do we get them into, Chef?
Okay, so each one of these, I'll show you. It really doesn't even need to be rolled out because it's so soft.
Right.
You can really just shape it with your hands.
Okay.
But if you do want to, just flour a bit on the surface
Mhm.
and then just give it a quick roll. Doesn't need to be very big.
Right.
I mean, you can judge how big you want them, but
Gotcha.
I mean, it really doesn't need to be big at all. You can just shape them like that.
Okay.
So
Stunning.
this goes straight into a dry pan
Mm-hmm.
until they puff up, flip them over, and then they get some golden brown color on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Brush it with a bit of garlic butter and your flatbread is done.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. All right. What's the next step, Chef?
Next step, let's get all of our sides. So over here, just simply thinly sliced red onion
Mm-hmm.
and some thin slices of tomato.
Okay.
And then over in this bowl, we've got some grated cucumber
Mm-hmm.
with the excess liquid squeezed out,
Okay.
a handful of chopped mint, and just a half a clove of garlic finely minced.
Okay. Stunning.
To this, we're going to add about 1 cup of yogurt,
Okay.
just give that a mix. And that's done. Couldn't be easier for the working folk.
Okay. Stunning. Right. What's our next step, Chef?
Next step, get the pan on the heat.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, these flatbreads go straight into a dry pan.
Okay.
No oil, no flour, nothing like that.
Okay.
Straight into the dry pan. And when it puffs up, you just flip it over and do the other side as well.
Okay. All right. So traditionally, like you said, the kebabs can be done on a fire. If you have access to a bit of a fire or a nice grill, that can be done on that as well.
Sure. And if everybody likes a bit of the fire flavor in there,
Yes.
but I'll show you another trick to get some of that flavor.
Okay. Brilliant.
I mean, it's an old trick, but
Works.
still a trick and it works.
Of course.
So just simply shape it into kebab-like shapes and try and get them about the length of the kebab to fit on the size of dough ball that you're making.
Gotcha. Okay.
So this is nothing more than just shaping. Very easy, very quick as well.
Mm-hmm.
And also, kebabs are normally made on skewers, but because we're doing this in a pan, skewers won't really work, so we'll just shape them and fry them as is. And we've got a little baby one as well.
Brilliant. Right, Chef, it looks like we're ready to get our kebabs on the skillet.
Yes.
Take us through that process.
So, very simple as well. A little bit of oil in the pan, and then these go in for about 2 to 3 minutes per side.
Okay.
Baby goes in as well.
And then you've got your bread going on the one side as well.
Yeah. This one might be ready for a flip. I prefer making them not too big,
Okay.
because sometimes they do tend to be quite heavy.
Right.
So, I mean, if you get one the size of the pan, it's more than likely going to go to waste. So you could rather have 2 smaller ones then.
Okay. Kids, don't try this at home. Rather use get your mom and dad to help you. Okay, that's looking nice and brown. It's getting, we've got some finish to the left as well.
While that's going, I'll just continue getting these
You need
ones
some
done.
flour, Chef.
Yeah, just a
There we go.
handful. That's more than enough.
Okay, that's toasting nicely.
Almost there. Got some nice color on these now.
Very nice. And it's amazing, you know, the breads culture is so synonymous to Mediterranean and some parts of Saudi Arabia as well.
Yes, and it's a recipe more than 6,000 years old.
Wow.
I believe some time ago, some archaeologists who were studying Egypt, they found some, well, yeast that might have been, they estimated to be about 5,500 years old.
Wow.
And they actually started feeding the culture, and the yeast started growing again, and they made bread from it.
Wow. Okay, some garlic butter going on there, Chef.
Yeah, just some garlic butter onto the hot flatbreads. Then we put our next one in. Just have a look at these.
And because the kebabs are not so big, you know, they go quite quick on the pan.
Yes.
Nice.
I'd say 1 more minute for those and then they'll be done.
Okay, chef, so you did mention that we can have a nice smoked effect to the kebabs. What's your trick on how to get those kebabs smoked?
Okay, normally, like I said, that gets done on a fire, but because we're indoors,
Right.
all we do is just heat up a piece of charcoal, put it into something that won't burn,
Right.
and then drizzle a bit of melted butter,
Okay.
less than really, like maybe about a 1/4 teaspoon,
Okay.
onto the hot coal.
Right. Get a nice smoked effect. Nice.
Cover with a tray or foil or anything else, and just let that stand like that for a few minutes.
Okay. Chef, shukran so much once again.
Fine.
Really appreciate you putting this dish together. That's all that we have for you on Hilaal TV. Until our next cooking show, have a great afternoon. Assalamu alaikum.